Oh.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Our Parents' Basement. This is our 26th episode, and you are tuning into a podcast that has curves in all the right places. We are so excited to have you all this evening because we have another show for you, and we have some more fun stuff to talk about. And as per usual, I am excited about it, so let's just dive right in. As you all know, I am Cashel, and tonight I am joined by two cool dudes. Of course, I'm talking about, first of all, Mr. Nikon. How's it going today, my friend?
Doing good. How you doing tonight?
Doing well, doing well. I love the new glasses, love the haircut, love what you got going on there. If you're listening to this on iTunes, just visualize this sensational facade we have going on. And also, we have my favorite man from the South, next to Russell, Turf. How's it going, Turf?
Doing well, man. I got a question for you. Why is it when you say the two coolest guys or my two favorite guys, you always go to we got two guys, you go to me first. But when you go talk about playing favorites, it's always Charles. I'm jealous.
Oh,
Well, look at
I don't
this
know.
facade here.
Yeah, he's got the facade, and you don't,
Well played, gentlemen.
I
Well
guess.
played.
Well, I am so glad that both of you are here tonight because we have something really cool to talk about, something that's very, very, very relevant to the Our Parents' Basement legacy, something that we all enjoy doing. Tonight, we are going to be talking about conventions, not necessarily just video game conventions, but any convention that somehow pertains to life in nerd culture. So I am excited about it because, as our audience should know by now, next week, Our Parents' Basement will be in Arlington, Texas for Retropalooza 4, right? 4, yes. So we will be there. And this will be my first time at Retropalooza. This will be Mr. Nikon's first time at Retropalooza. But Turf, you are a Retropalooza, you are not a Retropalooza virgin. Giggity.
I'm a Retropalooza OG.
Yes,
I've been all 4 years.
All 4 years.
I was there all 4 years. Yeah, I'm OG, man. I'm for back in the day.
So you've been there since its inception. So what can we expect from this video game convention?
Man, from this one you can expect some of your favorite YouTube personalities, I guess. We got the Game Chasers, Alpha Omega Sin. It's actually put on by Jay from the Game Chasers. Like I said, Alpha Omega Sin. The Gaming Historian's going to be there. Pat the NES Punk. I'm just kind of naming off some of my favorites. Pixel Dan's going to be there. I'm excited. I'm excited about that one. He's one of the OG Retroware TV guys. He used to do a show called From Pixels to Plastic. He took his video game toys or toys based on video game properties. So that's a cool thing. I've been a fan of his for years. Let's see who else. OK Chief 420 is going to be there. He does a series about dumpster diving and stuff. He's a really cool guy.
Wow.
Yeah, Richie's a cool guy. Lord, it's just we've had him on the show from the Midwestern Retro Gamers. Retro Eric and his wife Retro Mo will be there.
All right.
Two of personally my favorite people in this whole video game community.
Next to us.
Of course,
Next to us.
Yeah, what about us?
Yeah.
That goes with y'all are like family. Come on.
Yeah.
And let's see. The Retro Gaming Society guys are there. It's just, a lot of cool people. Kingsley Kingsley's going to be there. Man, just lots of cool people from this community all gather in one spot. Then we've got, there's going to be a vendor floor, obviously.
Sure.
That's at every convention. There's going to be free play arcades.
Awesome.
Gaming tournaments, if that's your thing. I think they do tabletop gaming, which it's not really my thing, so I don't know anything about that. There's going to be a vendor floor. Did I mention that? I get to buy stuff. And people can come by and buy my stuff and help me raise money for Flintstones.
Yeah.
I'll be selling stuff too.
So Our Parents' Basement crowd will have a booth. So man, there's lots of cool stuff. They're gonna have a theater room this year, which I thought was pretty neat. Big screen hooked up with like old VHS tapes and stuff that people can just go in there and hang out and put in old cartoons or old old movies and stuff like that and just chill out.
Nice.
So there's lots to do, man. Lots to do, lots to see, lots to hear. And the panels. I forgot all about the panels. You can hear some of your favorite people get up and speak. Have little Q&A sessions, if you will. It's Boogie 2988 is going to be there. I don't know if y'all know who Boogie is. Mm-mm. He's a rotund gentleman. He's a great big dude, but he's like his heart's as big as he is. When you meet this dude, when y'all get to meet him,
doesn't sound very healthy.
Well, like his metaphorical heart.
Okay, that one.
When you talk to this dude, you just being next to him, genuine niceness just kind of radiates off the dude. It's unreal. So that's another one of my favorite people that I get to see.
All right.
Awesome. Of course, I'll be there. My brother will be there. Y'all two brothers will be there. Jenny will be there. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And, the way you're talking about it, Turf, it sounds like this is your favorite convention of all time. Based on all the conventions you've been to, is this your number one?
It's my number one, and the reason this is my number one is because of the people.
Uh-huh.
I kind of marginally know the Game Chasers. I know Retro Eric and hang out with him. I marginally know Pat. These people that I see and run into at conventions, I get a chance to speak to them. It's just cool to do, man. It's just fun, a fun crowd to hang out with, and it's just a good time.
Cool. Mr. Nikon, what about you? What's one of your favorite cons you've been to? Not necessarily video game related.
I haven't been to too many. Let's see. Louisville Arcade Expo, that was fun. That was, most recent one. And I've been to the Cubs convention a couple of times.
So we know about the Louisville Arcade Expo, but this Cubs convention, is it just Cubs fans as far as
Cub
I can
fans,
see?
Chicago Cubs.
Awesome.
They've been doing this. 2017 will be the 32nd year they've been doing it.
So this is going to go on for a while.
Yeah, and it's sold out already. It's been sold out since a month after tickets went on sale. So,
Charles, let me ask you a question. Is it just Cubs fans around here, or do all Cubs fans hate the Cardinals?
All Cub fans hate the Cardinals.
Okay, just checking.
It's funny, you look at Illinois for a baseball state. You got the Cubs in the north part, and the Cardinals for the south part. And a wee bit on the south side, you got some team called the White Sox
that nobody cares about.
Nobody cares about.
They just thought everybody else just thinks it's part of the laundry.
Yeah.
I thought the Cardinals were like St. Louis or something.
Yeah, St. Louis.
Oh.
So that's most of what we have down here is Cardinals fans, because we don't have – we have the Redbirds in Memphis, so that's a farm team for the Cardinals. So we have some of that. But it's mostly – there's a lot of Cubs fans sprinkled in around here. I don't know why.
There's Cub fans everywhere, man. We're everywhere.
It's because of WGN.
Yeah.
It's because it came on everywhere. So that's why there's Braves fans everywhere too, because every game came on TBS.
Yep.
That would make sense. Yeah. I was a Braves fan only because I lived in Atlanta for a couple of years. But when I saw them hit their holes in ones, that was pretty cool. And then I think they scored a field goal. Am I on the right track?
Knowing how the Braves have been playing this season, that's about right.
Okay, cool. So Cubs convention. So just a bunch of souvenirs like paraphernalia.
Cubs players show up,
toys,
sign autograph. The Legends Hall of Famers, Ernie Banks, Billy Williams. Well, Ernie Banks when he was alive. Ryan Sandberg.
Nice. So that sounds pretty cool. Sounds not like something I would go to personally, but it sounds like you enjoy it, and that's the important thing. And you know what? It does sound kind of interesting in some regards, because, I know that as a gamer, video game conventions are a big deal to me. So to a sports fan, something like this sounds like a big deal to them. So cool. As for me, obviously the Louisville Arcade Expo is right up there. I mean, it was a blast. Louisville is a cool city to hang out in. Obviously, I got to meet you two and all those games that are on free play. That was wonderful. It was where I got Panzer Dragoon Saga, so a lot of great memories with that. But I still may have to give my favorite convention award to the first time I went to Dragon Con back in 2012. Partially because it was like the first time I went to a major convention of that size. It was the first time I legit did a real cosplay. That was pretty cool. Just got to experience the whole con, like the whole con life. I mean, I never realized how many nerds and geeks and dorks and all in between would congregate to this one part of Atlanta to just walk around, dress up, listen to panels and buy merchandise, things like that. It was an experience, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a new experience at Retropalooza IV. It won't be, I'm sure, the same size as Dragon Con was, but I'm still looking forward to it. And hopefully, if my lucky stars align, I'll be able to find a game or two to buy there as well. I got my eye on a few games I'm looking to get. I won't be selling anything, but I can help bring in potential customers for you guys if you like.
There we go.
I just got a lot of Atari games.
We need a barker. We need a step right up. Yo, no, not you, kid. You don't look like you have any money. Everybody else, come on.
I have Jenny.
Oh yeah, she could like finagle people the hell down.
She could be in charge of haggling.
Yes.
Next thing you know, people will be paying more than what we're asking for.
I am excited for her to come too and join in on the fun.
Yeah, I've got a few of my scraps to get rid of. Things that I've got a handful of good things. It's mostly quantity instead of quality this time. It's kind of a shame. Hadn't been able to find much this year. So if anybody needs a system, I've got plenty of systems. I've got Nintendo, Super Nintendos, Nintendo 64s, you name it. I can hook you up.
And
with fair prices.
You're selling Atari games, Mr.
Yeah,
Icon.
a couple NES games too.
Okay, cool. I will be selling nothing, but I will try my best to bring in customers. I'll flash them or something. I don't know. I will get you potential buyers to come on in.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and I'm looking forward to meeting new people, shaking their hand, telling people about the podcast. Maybe we'll get a listener or two out of the deal. I think it's gonna be fun. I really hope this is something that we can do. It's spaced really well for the three of us anyhow. For Louisville is in the winter/early spring, and then this is summer/early fall. So they're really offset. 6 months apart or so. So I hope we can keep those two going every year, just to get to hang out with y'all two. It's a good time.
Absolutely, and it feels like it was just yesterday we went to Louisville and met up with everyone. Time really flew to get to this point, I think.
Oh, it did, without a doubt.
So
it seems like just yesterday we started the first episode of Our Parents' Basement talking about the Louisville Arcade Expo.
Yes, and how we encountered the Republican caucus in Louisville.
Did
I forgot about those little motherfuckers. Yeah, I did not push Kim Davis down the stairs. I couldn't find her. You can't miss her. She's so fucking fat. But if I did, I would have shoved her.
Jesus.
But lost my train of thought. I got angry. I started seeing red. Oh yeah, but yeah, they are. Turf made a good point. They are spaced apart, and that's something actually interesting about conventions is that they're fun, but they take a lot of energy out of you. Like as much as I love going to these things and participating in these things, I can't do it every month. Like it seems like almost every other weekend maybe there's a convention I have some interest in. Now usually they're across the country, but I think to myself, man, it'd be cool to go to that, and it'd be cool to go to this, or it'd be cool to go to both of these. But conventions are a lot of work. I mean, it's hard enough just getting there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of driving or a lot of traveling a lot of time, unless it's just down the street from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I say, Jenny goes to conventions every now and then. She goes to Rocky Horror conventions.
Oh, cool.
Because she's part of a Rocky Horror cast here in Chicago. And sometimes she travels to conventions.
So does she dress up to go to those?
She doesn't. She just does props. She doesn't have a costume.
Oh, so is she? So she's in the crew then, not in the cast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty neat. All right. So a Rocky Horror convention. I never knew that would have existed.
Oh, of course. There's it's the longest movie that's been in limited release since it first was released. It has never been out of a theater, so it's technically
seriously,
yeah, it's technically been in limited release since 1970, whatever.
With Susan,
Wow.
a young Susan Sarandon.
Barry Bostwick, Tim Curry, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, yeah.
But yeah, pretty much most stuff that goes on at Rocky Horror Convention is a lot of drinking,
Hey,
a lot of tomfoolery,
tomfoolery.
Shenanigans, if you will.
shenanigans, and stuff goes on, and
Okay. Let's keep it PG-13 rated.
yeah. So just from what I hear, a lot of the times,
It's a cross-dressing orgy. Just say what it is.
sometimes.
Oh man.
But
Speaking
they're
of
great
which,
people.
yeah, as long as the people are great. But speaking of this cross-dressing thing, in your guys' experience with going to conventions, have you guys seen some cool cosplays in your life?
I have, at I was helping my friend do stuff at ASIN, which is Anime Central.
Neat.
You're up in beautiful Rosemont, Illinois.
No, not really.
There was so much cosplay at that. It's an anime con.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be, cosplay galore. If you're not in cosplay, you're weird.
Yeah.
There's this one kid in this like ninja suit. I see him crawling across the wall. He's going across, and I turn away and I look back. I don't see where the fuck this guy went. He was gone. Like,
Damn, that's a
I
good
turned my head in
costume.
2 seconds. He's squeaked away somewhere else. I'm like, where the fuck is this kid at now?
Turf, what about you? Have you seen some cool stuff in your
Man,
con exploring?
honestly, like I've seen some good cosplay. There's a group out of what are they? I can't even remember. It's Natalie Green and Taffeta Darling are two of the members, I guess. Fangirls of Dallas, maybe something about, I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, they judge there's a cosplay contest at Retropalooza, and the first year, I know Natalie Green did a cosplay of Mega Man, which was really cool.
Nice.
Let's see, last year there was Heidi, and I can't remember her last name. She did a cosplay of Zero Suit Samus, which was good. She did a really good job.
Cool.
Man, there's been some. I've seen some cool. A guy named Ross George does not the Dead Rising, what's the one where you're in a mall and the zombie game?
That's
Rising
Dead
Dead.
Rising.
Rising
Dead
Dead.
Rising. Dead Rising.
Dead Rising. Okay,
Dead Rising.
yeah. Frank, whatever his name is, from
Oh
that.
yeah.
He does a really cool cosplay. It, has the big. He makes his props, with the big, like a chainsaw on each end of a big stick, and so he does a really cool cosplay for that. There was a cool Marty McFly there last year. Lots of, just really people get a chance to let their creativity bug fly.
Sure.
They can. It's really cool to see what people are capable of too.
Mhm.
Because I'm not talented enough to do something like that, but it's cool to see when people just want to go nuts with this stuff. What they can create. It's pretty awesome.
It's like
Yeah.
Jenny and I almost did a really cheap cop out cosplay at the Louisville Arcade. We were gonna do Waiting Garth. I had the Blackhawks.
That would have been awesome.
I had the Blackhawks jersey on, and she had the flannel on. I'm like, hey, we got it right here. We just gotta walk in
Yeah.
as we are.
You just need some wigs. You'd be good to go.
Excellent.
Yeah. I love it. Halloween's my favorite holiday of all time. So the chance to have more than one day of dressing up in a costume for a character that I really like, that's just awesome to me. I can't get enough. I will not be dressing up this for Retropalooza. Didn't have enough time, but I've definitely cosplayed in the past. I'm not ashamed to admit it, and it's always been a really good time. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. And I wanted to ask you both: have you ever had when we think of conventions, they think of it's always fun, good time, good memories. Has there ever been a negative experience at a convention you've been to?
Not that I know of. Not that I can remember.
None for you? Well, that's good then.
Yeah, nothing for me.
Turf? I think Turf is frozen, so Yeah, he's
Like
frozen.
the little thumbnail was just him smiling. But
Yeah, now he's gone, but that's okay.
I haven't really gone to too. Yeah, he is gone. There he goes.
He's
He's
gone.
dropped out.
I'll come back.
I haven't done too many conventions.
That's probably for the better.
There's a lot of there's a big one here in Chicago, C2E2.
What's that all about?
It's comics and pop culture. There's
Neat.
Comic-Con and entertainment.
Nice.
When is it? Next year. I think the last year they had some people from Doctor Who in there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Stan Lee was here. Says makes his final C2E2 experience.
Huh. Interesting.
I think this is for next year. Yeah. Oh no, this is this year. Yeah, his final convention. He's getting old, so.
Sure. The conventions I've been to, I haven't really had like a negative experience, but there are things that I would like to have had differently. Like, for instance, I mean, if you're going to a convention, this doesn't like pertain to anyone in particular. It just pertains to the idea of common courtesy. If you go to a convention, deodorant,
Yes,
toothpaste, maybe some ear swabs, a brush if you have long hair. The thing is, hygiene is what I'm trying to get at. A lot of times when I went to a convention, there would be some unsavory individuals. I'm sure there are very nice people, but they gave off this aura of uncleanliness. And oftentimes you go to a convention to chat with people and make new friends and things like that. But I couldn't really approach them because like a smog barrier was, around them.
yeah.
So do I sound like a kind of like a priss like that? I mean,
No, I hear that a lot for some of these conventions. Some conventions are, have that more. That's more of an issue. I know it's very stereotypical of a lot of these.
The gaming ones,
anime conventions, some gaming conventions. It's. I don't know.
I know what you mean. And the anime convention is one I'm glad you brought that up. And this goes out to everybody as also. If you're gonna cosplay, don't cosplay where. Like, how can I say this without being a total dick? Guys, if you're a size medium, no. Guys, if you're a size large, don't wear a size small costume. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that you get where I'm going with this?
If you gotta lube up to fit in it, you can't fit in it.
Yes. If you need to go to the deli and buy some Crisco so you can slide on into that outfit, then go next time, get your seamstress to go up a size.
Or two.
Exactly. I understand you want to look cool, like your favorite character. I mean, anime characters are usually slim and slender and all that good stuff, but this is not anime. This is real life. Just listen to what your body tells you. All right.
Amen.
So, what about you, Turf? Has there ever been a time you've been to a convention and there's been like a little bit of a more negative experience?
No, honestly, the only conventions I've ever been to have been like retro gaming conventions or Louisville Arcade Expo, which I guess follows under that umbrella too of the retro gaming conventions. So no, I've never been to a bad one. I've never had a bad experience. Super BitCon was excellent in Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. The Retro Gaming Society puts on a heck of a show. Louisville was a blast, even though the Louisville Arcade Expo didn't give us press passes.
I know.
And let us record and stuff like that.
Do they know who we are?
Maybe next year. Well, we hadn't had a show yet, so we'll give them a pass.
Doesn't matter. I don't want to hear excuses. God damn
it. But it was still an idea at the time. And then, of course, y'all have heard me rave about Retropalooza. It's honestly one of my best weekends of the year. So and all of these have kind of the same circle of people. At all three of them, we've run into the bad graphics gamers, those guys. So it's the same kind of people, the same types of people, some of the actual same people at all of these cons. So I haven't had a bad experience because what makes these conventions is the people putting it on, the people, the other con goers, the other vendors, things like that is that's what makes the show for me. So no, I haven't had a negative experience yet.
That's good. That's good. We were talking a little bit about, just good con etiquette, good con hygiene.
Bathe.
Yes, thank you.
With water.
Toothpaste.
With
as
soap.
opposed to. Yes.
Yeah.
Change of
And
clothes.
you'll run into it. Because I mean it's long days. The especially like a 3-day, like the Louisville show is a 3-day con. So you'll have people that'll go hard in the paint for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I was waiting in line for a game to open up, and this guy behind me stunk so bad, so I just left the line. I played something else. I couldn't do it.
That was me.
And
that was not you.
You'll probably run into it this weekend. You'll run into somebody on Sunday who maybe he had a party late or he conned late into the night because they'll have concerts and stuff after hours and things like that. So, go ahead. I mean, they're going to be there, but hopefully people will at least get like the Christmas tree air freshener out of a car and rub it in their pits. I don't know, just whatever it takes,
or just stick in their pockets and
use it as a necklace. I don't care. Just like a flea collar for a dog.
Rico, you smell like that new car smell.
Thanks.
Is that vanilla?
Yankee Candle Company, ding. So, yeah. So bathe, deodorant, brush your teeth. I'm not saying don't look unkept, but present yourself. If you're going to be in a panel or something like that, I want you to represent yourself in a good way. Don't come with straggly hair and holes in your shoes, coming up like a crazed homeless person.
Well, that's some people's gimmick. So there will be people that kind of look like homeless people, and that'll be okay because that's their thing. But yeah, I mean, just the main thing is just hygiene. Be courteous because it is crowded. Everybody it's been a long day for everybody. We're all trying to have a good time. We're all trying to find deals on games. Just be courteous. Treat people and turn away. All these conventions that I've gone to, people have been pretty courteous.
Good.
My biggest complaint is there was a kid who just honestly didn't know better. We were in line for a pinball machine at Super BitCon. And when I say kid, he was like 8, maybe 10, something like that. And he just didn't know any better. So I sat there for a while waiting for him to get done, and his game was over, and he just started a new one. So when your game's over, let somebody else have a shot. Respect the lines. But I mean, that's the most negative experience I have, and I don't even hold that against that kid, or because he didn't know. He was just having a good time, and he was rocking on. So
was he not supervised though?
Well, I mean, his parents may have been playing another game or something like that. I mean, it was he wasn't obnoxious or anything like that. He wasn't running wild or tearing anything up. He was just playing a game and didn't know to give it up. He was just going to play till he was done.
Gotcha. That's fine.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not good con etiquette to do that, but he honestly didn't know better. So I'll give him a pass.
Cool. Yeah. And I think another thing, like what you mentioned earlier, one thing I'm looking forward to, especially with this one, is that a lot of these personalities you mentioned, I only know them from a YouTube clip here or there. It'll be interesting to see the person behind the YouTube screen. You know what I mean?
And without a doubt. And it's cool to sit down and hang out with these guys because everybody is just a dude. They're just another guy, and they're enjoying the con. Right, they're just like us. Like at after hours or whatever, we met in like last year. We ended up at the hotel bar, and a lot of people did, and then we ended up hanging out by the pool. It was just fun. They're just cool people, cool to hang out with. They're just like me and you. So and they're enjoying the con just as much as we are. So
I'm bummed that I'm going to miss out on some of the fun on Sunday because it's Saturday, Sunday, and I'll be getting there Friday. So Saturday, I plan on being up as late as possible. I'll have, if you have to mainline Red Bull to my veins, that's fine. Just mix it with vodka, and I will be good to go. I want to enjoy as many minutes of this as possible because it's in Texas, as we mentioned earlier. I live in Tennessee, and it's not a drive down the street, unfortunately. So I gotta do what you gotta do.
And that is one thing that I do whenever I go to these cons. I mean, they're 6 hours to all of them, to Louisville 6 hours, Dallas 6 hours, Oklahoma City was 6 hours. That's something that I do. I go hard. I will go hard in the paint for 2 days, and I will enjoy as much of it as I can. I'll be there, obviously Retropalooza, being a vendor, you have to be there before the doors open. But on these others, I've been there whenever they opened up, and I was there whenever they closed down. So it's fun for me. And you say you've never seen Texas. Well, let me tell you what, you probably won't see Texas anymore either.
No, I was
just like you say. You're going to go, because everything that I'll be doing anyhow, we'll get up Saturday. We'll hang out at the con all day long. We'll go get supper. Then we'll come back to the hotel and hang out with everybody and, just enjoy everybody's company.
Yeah.
And maybe even if they have nighttime activities, like the concerts or whatever, we'll check that out. And then you get up Sunday morning, and by the end of that, you're exhausted. So you're going to crash.
Yeah. I'm going to, I don't sleep on airplanes, but I think on the way home, I actually might sleep on a plane for the very first time in my life because, like I said, I plan on being up this entire Saturday. I'm going to try not to go to bed. There, I'm trying to. Is this not going to happen?
Yeah, you will, because we have to be there at I think 9 o'clock on Saturday morning.
I'm an early riser, so that's okay. That should be fine. I don't know about Jenny though, Charles. Is she gonna? Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We'll get you over there, and then she can come whenever she's ready.
Yeah.
We'll set her an alarm, and we'll give her some room service. Pamper her for a little bit, and enjoy some guy time. With the other gamers.
Yeah, this hotel doesn't got room service.
Oh no! Shit. Continental breakfast.
We'll go get her some McDonald's and leave it in the room.
Yeah, I think there's a shop next door that sells glass pipes.
Oh, nice. Where are you staying?
Yeah, we're
just 10 minutes away, 5-10 minutes away. It's at I think the Comfort Inn.
Shouldn't be too bad then.
Yeah,
Maybe.
That's not bad. Because in Louisville, you said what seemed like a little further away.
Yeah, that was more 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's I stayed at that hotel before. It's nice.
Good.
It's got a Waffle House and a Taco Bell and a pilot across from it, so I had everything I needed.
Yeah. That's too funny. I love it.
But it'll be a good time, and there'll be plenty to do, and then we'll get up and do it again Sunday. I'm gonna stay the whole. Usually I leave Sunday as soon as I can because I drive back, but I think we're gonna stay Sunday night too, so I get to see, be there for the last panels. They used to do a big goodbye panel with everybody.
Oh man.
All the guests will be in there, and they'll all get up there, and you can just ask questions. They shoot the bull, and just everybody laughs, has a good time. So it's kind of a going away because a lot of this group of people may not get together until next year this time. So
that's funny you mentioned that because the Bad Graphics gamers, when I left Louisville, they said, "All right, well, I guess next time I'll see you'll be at Retropalooza." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, probably," and they're gonna be there. So that's. Yeah, cons bring people together who normally would not be able to get together.
Yeah, no, I mean that's one thing that you see these guys and you see them at the conventions, and you develop a friendship, a little bit of a bond, and when you see them online or when they you comment on their videos, they know who it is. They put a face with those comments, so or they they comment on our videos and things like that. So it's really nice to be able to put a face with some of these online personalities and just get to know people, develop those bonds, and it's fun. It's something really special. I'm really glad to be part of this community. I'm glad that y'all are, because I guess not really broke into it, but I joined it, a few years ago, and I'm glad to kind of bring y'all in, and I hope y'all have as much fun doing this as I do.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, you raved about it last year. Like, I saw some of the footage, but when you spoke about it, I was like, damn, that sounds like a damn good time. So, yeah, I want to see what all the fuss is about. I want to have some fun too. And the fact that I'll be surrounded by video games, that doesn't hurt things either. So, and this, I got to ask, is this going to be the year where you get Flintstones, Flintstones 2, right?
Flintstone Surprise the Dinosaur Peak. I've got one. Got my feelers out, and I found one. So if me and the seller can agree on a price, we getting it. So that's a big if.
At the con or
at the con, he's going to be there.
okay,
So,
just making sure, not going to eBay or some shit like that.
Yeah. No. This is a guy that's going to be, a guy that I know from Retropalooza and the Facebooks and the YouTubes and whatnot. So he's a good dude. You trust him. I bought stuff from him before. So
Now, if he tries to pull a fast one on you, I mean, he will not be down with OPB, and it will not get pretty.
I learned how we do things the Chicago way.
Oh Lord, somebody's getting stabbed.
Chicago way is stabbing. The South way is they don't find the body ever again.
No, the Chicago way. They pull a knife, you pull a gun. They said one of you should hot for you, seven others to morgue, and that's the Chicago way.
Before you get too rough, remember you're going to be in Texas. When you cross over into Texas, if you don't have a gun, they give you one. So
awesome!
Oh, good. That'll make Christmas really easy this year.
Sweet. I do have my FOID card.
Your what?
Firearms owner ID card.
Oh, do I need one of those I mean, America. Should give me a gun.
Not in Texas. No, not in Texas. It's
right.
It's a Chicago thing. Don't worry about it. No, we live in Tennessee and Arkansas. We're going to Texas.
Well, fully, that's a whole state thing.
He's a Yankee.
Well, yeah, I live in Tennessee, but I'm in like one of the most metropolitan, like yuppie, sissy parts of Tennessee. I'm in Nashville, y'all. So I'm not in like Tennessee mountains or anything like that. Now I'm sure they have guns, but
and now there's not too many gun laws in Chicago anymore. They all got struck down by the Supreme Court. So everyone's getting shot.
Good. Support your Second Amendment.
That's why everyone's getting shot here in Chicago now.
I heard on the news like there's been more homicides per capita in Chicago or something than New York and LA combined this year. Some crazy statistic like that.
Something like that. It's crazy.
But you're in the
only way the Cubs can win is to kill people.
Yeah. You're in the north side, so you should be okay, I hope.
Yeah, for now.
She's like, yeah. God, now I'm nervous. This sounds dangerous to go to Chicago.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. People getting killed left and right. Anyways.
They have those neighbors that aren't in the best of times right now.
Wait, what isn't yours is or?
Well, my area is pretty good right now.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
The hipsters.
Our neighborhoods, I don't give a.
The hipsters are starting to move further north.
You have hipsters in your part of town?
They're just south of me.
I'm sorry to hear that, my friend.
They were in Wicker Park, then they went to Logan Square, which is just south of my neighborhood. I'm like, fuck, the hipsters are coming.
Prices of everything go up.
I will make it. Well, I think my neighborhood's too high for the hipsters.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Them and their stupid tight jeans.
Yeah, there's a house just sold like block and a half away from me. It sold for about over $800,000.
Oh my God!
Jeez.
Is it a mansion? I mean, my God.
No, it's about what 2,000 square feet, something like that.
Are you kidding me?
Good. Nope. Hey,
I want to move my house to Chicago and sell it.
Yeah.
Depending on what neighborhood it is, and God, I was looking for houses. This beautiful Victorian down in Austin, which is not one of the more stellar neighborhoods.
Yeah.
3-story Victorian, fix it up, it'll look beautiful. $35,000. If that was in my neighborhood, that would go for probably $1.5 million.
Wow.
Oh boy. Well,
kind of getting back on topic. Charles, what are you looking forward to next weekend?
One day is just a road trip. Just like
Oh yeah.
long drive down from Chicago with a stopover down in Nashville. Hang out
Picking me up.
with some guy down there. I don't know. I think it's
Hey.
the guys from Antique Archaeology. I'll hang out with Mike and Frank down there.
Benedict Arnold. Traitor.
Yeah, hang out with the cash. Yeah.
And then y'all get y'all a good night's rest and hit the road early, and then I'll meet y'all in Little Rock.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's the plan. And then I got a little surprise for y'all in Little Rock. Little fancy place that I like to go on my way down there.
Awesome.
What,
And
Denny's?
then I've got
Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
Denny's. They've got class in Little Rock. Come on, Bill Clinton came from Little Rock.
It was the first one that popped in my mind. I'm like, come on, what do I have? What do I have? Think of something funny.
There's a Denny's like.
all right.
Go ahead.
No,
Turf.
it's not lunch. It's not lunch. Anyways, I'll tell you a little story about, and then we'll get back to this.
Okay.
I for work, I went down to Little Rock to a place to pick up some desks to bring back to up here. And anyways, he said, well, I'll tell you what, I got a good place we can go eat. And I'm like, all right, just Danny, tell me where we're going. He said, it's just right up here. We're going to go to the Iron Skillet. I said, Danny, you mean the Iron Skillet, like the truck stop? He's like, yeah, they got good food.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that really happened to me. So that's the only time I've eaten at an Iron Skillet.
So Denny's is not too far off.
Taking you to a Denny's, Iron Skillet, or anything attached to a truck stop. So anyways, one place that I like to go that I'm hoping it's not a disappointment, because every time I've been, it's been a blast to go.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we're going to be able to stop at Malvern at the Game Room Trading Post, which is the biggest
The biggest what?
game store.
All right.
So it used to be way bigger than what it is now, but it's an experience. Let me tell you. It's one of the earlier Game Chasers seasons, maybe their first trip to MagFest, I think, maybe in season 1. If you go to their YouTube, they stopped there and met some of the characters. So it's a blast, let me tell you. And then hopefully we get down to Dallas or DFW in time that we can go to the Video Game History Museum. That would be excellent if we could.
Yeah, absolutely. I am going to try not to spend as much time. My goal is to not spend that much time in my hotel room. I mean, I want to do stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're on vacation. You don't want to sit around and sleep. You want to experience the whole thing. So
right,
yeah,
without a doubt. So I'm gonna hopefully we can make the trip down there a good time. So if y'all could, whenever we meet up, I've got just about 3 or 4 stops that we need to make. But once we get to Dallas, it's like a good 3-hour drive from the state line, or when we get to Texas. It's a good 3-hour drive from the state line, and then we'll be there. But
awesome.
All right.
I think it'll be fun. It's a
So
couple
hopefully
fun
I can
stops.
find, I'm trying to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I might bring some Chicago-y things down for you guys.
Oh,
Some stuff.
now I gotta think of gifts to give you guys now too. Shit. What do I have? I'm looking around here now.
What do I have here? I got this Mega Man poster.
Oh, I know what I have. But check it, and they're right here actually, because OPB, we at OPB are all about business. So I will give you guys some
I haven't seen these yet.
OPB business cards, yo. So I'll hand these to hand out to everyone, and yeah, we are official because we have a business card.
Is it raised print?
You what?
Raised print?
Raised print.
Yeah, get that textured print on the business card.
Oh no, these are free. I'm not.
Oh.
I had to pay for shipping, so but still, yeah. But we have business cards. So, but now I'll find some fun stuff to give. And Mr. Nikon, don't forget Romancing Saga.
Yes, I got that sitting on top of the Super Famicom, which I'm bringing down.
All right. Oh,
with some
yeah.
Super Bomberman.
God, is there gonna be enough time to do all this stuff?
We'll hook it up in one of the hotel rooms. Yeah, 5-player Super Bomberman, the way it should be.
Yes. Okay, no sleeping for anyone. No at all.
Yeah, even though Jenny and we have our own hotel, we may crash at one of yours, depending on.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely.
That's fine.
What happens? Yeah, I'm getting.
Turf,
I'm
you got
getting
your brother
points.
with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
my brother will be
myself.
coming down.
So if Jenny wants Jenny wants to be treated like the queen that she is. She can sleep in the queen-size bed. How's that sound?
All right. Depending on how much drinking she does.
I'm sure she can hold her. She seems like she's a down-ass chick. She can hold her liquor.
She can. I'm Asian. I suffer from Asian flush reaction.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. I forgot about that. You're like, I said, wine? Sure. Pink in the face.
The more I drink, the redder I get.
He drinks until he's Irish.
Ooh, which reminds me, should I bring a box of wine, or should I not? Are you not allowed to have wine when we're on the floor?
When we're on there's no alcohol when we're on the floor, but
no visible alcohol. Is that how it is?
Well, don't be noticeably drunk. How about that?
All right, that I can do.
So no drinking for me.
Okay, you remember the state that I was in Louisville? Just all day.
No, but I remember your brother smelled of Your brother smelled of whiskey. Like he was sweating whiskey bullets.
Like he's sweating of whiskey and getting drunk from it. He's like, yep, more whiskey. But anyway.
Yeah. He was like, there's this girl there who was dressed up as she kind of did like a gender bender thing of Star Fox, and she was a cute chick. And your brother was like, yeah, she's cute. I'd pee in her butt. I was like, like, I'm sure you would, dude. Have fun.
We keep it classy. It's Overturf boys. We keep it classy.
Yeah, I'm still thinking being classy sometimes, but I don't know. God.
Yeah, not this coming weekend. I don't.
We'll have a good time, guys.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have a good time. We'll get to hang out and meet folks and just do our thing. It's going to be good.
Oh, what kind of beers do you guys like? So I could bring some stuff.
I like hoppy beers.
You like the IPAs?
IPAs, yep.
I'll bring you some Revolution Brewing stuff.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Now, one more thing, Mr. Nikon. Jenny is going to sleep in the car because we're going to get up pretty early.
Yeah, we'll
she does realize this, right? Okay.
We'll wake her up and put her in there.
I can carry her to the back seat if I have to, but I want to beat the traffic.
Yeah. How bad's the traffic leaving Nashville on a Friday?
In the morning?
Yeah.
If we leave early enough, it'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Which side of Nashville? You're in Brentwood, right?
Yeah.
Which side of Nashville is that on?
We're on the geography. Not my strongest suit. We're on the south side.
Okay, so you'll just hit the bypass and then get on 40 and.
Yeah, to Little Rock probably. Because do we pass through Memphis to get to?
Yeah, you'll go right through Memphis.
Okay, great, awesome.
So
cool.
yeah, I'll probably be leaving Chicago early afternoon so they get to pick up the paycheck from work.
Oh, oh, okay. We could discuss more of this off the air, but we are running out of time, our friends. Next week, I do not think we'll be having a show. Is that correct?
There won't be anything.
Depending on what time I get in Nashville.
Okay, well, let's play that one by ear.
If I get there, we'll do a show. If I don't, we don't.
Okay, and if we do a show, it'll probably be a short one because we need our rest. But I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to obviously see you two, but also to see what Retropalooza is all about, meet some cool people, maybe buy some games, go into credit card debt if I have to. I do not care. So it should be awesome. But that being said, we are running out of time. So Turf, where can someone listen to this podcast about conventions again?
If you've liked this episode of Our Parents' Basement, you can check us out on ourparentsbasement.com. If you want, that's for the videos and all of the other cool stuff, little bios, things like that. And if you want to see us, you can check us out on YouTube. As always, all our videos are there. You can check out the audio-only version of this podcast on iTunes, on Google Play, on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, just about anything your little mobile device can take you to and get a podcast from. So be sure to check those out. Download, subscribe, so you don't ever miss an episode of this glorious thing. If you want to interact with us, you can always hit us up on all the cool social medias like the kids do. Facebook.com for your mom. Facebook.com/OPB podcast. That you're probably on Twitter at OPB podcast.com. your little sister is on Instagram, and she's cute, by the way.
She's Insta-ing.
at OPB Podcast on the Instagram. If your grandma wants to send an email because she needs a pen pal, she can find us at opbpodcast@gmail.com. So y'all hit us up on any of the social media, any of the contacts. We'd love to hear from you. If nothing else, just comment right here on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. We enjoy the feedback.
And if someone's listening to this, it happens to be in Texas, when we are there, definitely swing by and say hello. We would love to chat with you. But other than that, I think it's time we said goodbye and so long and such. So until then, we will see you soon, my friends.
See you guys later.
Later.
See you in a
Peace.
couple weeks. Deuces.